All right, so let's look at number 4. Let's see what we got. Let's put y'all's phones away for a few minutes. All right, it says angle B is 71 degrees. Side B is 25. All right, so one thing we learned yesterday. Hey, Zach, these are right triangles, so angle C will always be 90 degrees on a right triangle. So that's one thing you can go ahead and write in. Angle C is 90 degrees. All right? JP, if we add up these 3 angles in a triangle, what does it always have to equal? 180. Good. So, if I want to find out what this last angle is, Zach, I just start with 180. I subtract 90. I subtract 71. Whatever's left is going to give me, that's what the calculator is going to give me. It's going to give me the answer. So I got 180 minus 90 minus 71 equals 19 degrees. So angle A is 19 degrees. So finding your angle should be the easiest part. All right, anybody got a question on those? All right, next, what I want y'all to do, put 25 on the correct side on your triangle. 25 goes on side B. That's going to be across from angle B. 25 needs to go right there. So if you guys just want to use that triangle, that's fine, or you can draw a new triangle if you want to. All right, we've got, what's next? Zach, we're always going to start from angle A when you start trying to solve these, okay? So Zach, if I'm looking from angle A, the side across from it, that's my opposite side. This side is the hypotenuse. It's always across from the right angle. So the other side that's left over, right beside angle A, that's called your adjacent side. All right, something we learned yesterday. So since the number they gave me is on the adjacent side, I've got to pick a formula that's got the word adjacent in it. So look, we can either pick cosine or we can pick tangent. Just for kicks, let's pick tangent. All right, so when you set it up, you'll do tangent of 19 equals. Now, where did I get the 19 from? It's angle A. We're always going to start with angle A. All right, what does the formula says go on top? It says your opposite side goes on top. So, opposite from angle A, we don't have a number over there. We'll just put little a. All right, what goes on the bottom? It says your adjacent side, which is 25. That's how you set this problem up. And that's really the only work you're going to have to show. All right, yesterday we had the variable. The A, we had it on the bottom. So like if it was 25 over A, I showed y'all you cross multiply. Basically, you're just going to switch them around. What do you do when the variable's on top? Okay, if you want to solve for A, we just got to move the 25 over here. So the opposite or the inverse of dividing by 25 is multiply by 25. So on this one, all you got to do is times the other side by 25. Type it in your calculator. You got your answer. 25 times tangent of 19 is 8.6. Now, where does 8.6 go? 8.6, we had little a in our problem, so that's where 8.6 goes. Okay, and last, Zach, since this is a right triangle, I can do a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and you don't even have to write anything down, Zach. You can just type in 8.6 squared plus 25 squared. I got a big number. Now find the square root of that. 698.96. I got 26.4. All right, so we found all the angles and all the sides. All right, go ahead, Gabe.
Why is the little a bigger or smaller than little b?
Good, that's a good question. Let's go over that. All right, this is good for Zach to see. So Zach, here's the deal. Gabe, since angle C is the largest angle, it should have the longest side. And since angle A is the smallest angle, it should have the smallest side. That will always work out. Whichever one's the smallest angle always should have the smallest number for the side. If it doesn't work out that way, you messed up somewhere, you need to fix it. All right, so again, this is the only work you got to show. Everything else is just using your calculator to find the answers. All right, so I've showed y'all basically the first three that are the same type. We're now going to do number 2, which is a little bit different. A, B, All right, somebody look at this one, number 2. How is this problem different from the other ones that we've done? Good. Every other problem we've done gave us at least one angle. This one didn't give us any angles. They gave us 2 sides. Like Sarah said, we've got little a and little b. So how can I go ahead and find side C? We can go ahead and do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Let's go ahead and do that first. So this one's a little bit different from every other problem we looked at yesterday and today. All right, let's put your phone up, Mom. All right, so you don't have to write anything down. Y'all do 4 squared plus 7 squared equals. Got 65, square root of 65. What'd y'all get? Now remember, if it just gives you square root of 65, y'all need to hit your arrow button, make it a decimal. I got 8.06. That'll be 8.1. All right, so we can find that answer without writing down anything. Everybody good? All right, now JP, what did we say earlier? Angle C is always going to be what? 90 degrees. Y'all can go ahead and write that in. So it's 90 on every problem that we're going to do on these right triangles. Every one of them. All right, so now let me show you how this one's different. When we start solving, finding the other angles, all right, we're going to start from A just like we always do. Let's see, 4 goes here, 7, I got it. Want to borrow? All right, 7 goes here and 8.1 goes there. You guys agree with that? Go ahead and label your sides for me. While we're doing the worksheet we ended class with yesterday, we're just finishing it up. All right, now this is the first time we've had a problem, guys, where you had a number on every side of the triangle. So since you've got a number on every side, you can use any formula you want out of those 3. Doesn't matter. So pick us one. I'm going to do cosine. Doesn't matter. Cosine of angle A. Now, every other problem we've done, we always had a number in for angle A. But right now, JP, I don't have a number for angle A, so I'm just going to put capital A. Okay? And the formula says, look at the formula, it says adjacent goes on top. Which side up here is adjacent to angle A? 7 goes on top, and hypotenuse on the bottom. That's 8.1. All right, so that's your equation for this one. That's what y'all got to write down. That's the only work you got to show on this problem. All right, now, do y'all remember how to solve it when it looks like this? We've been doing this last couple days. What happens with cosine when I move it over here? It becomes cosine -1, inverse cosine. So, I got cosine -1 of 7 over 8.1. So that's how you do these that are different. And you just type it in. Now, we're going to have to make it degrees and minutes because it's an angle. So let's do that too. So I got second cosine, 7 over 8.1. Bart, you sign in? Yeah, gotcha. All right, second angle 6. All right, I got 30 degrees, 12 minutes. 30 degrees, 12 minutes. So should we round that up to 30 degrees, 13 minutes? What's after it? 31. What's half of a, how many seconds do you have to make up a minute? So anything over 30, we should round up. That's 31. We should round that up to 13. Now, guys, if y'all don't do that on the test, I'm not going to mark that wrong. But we do need to round it correctly. So 30 degrees, 13 minutes. All right, so that was the hardest part of the problem. Go ahead, Caleb.
How did you know to use COS?
Say it again.
How did you know to use COS?
DMS?
No, COS.
Oh, COS. Okay, I'll show you again. Since we got numbers on all the sides, Caleb, you can use any formula you want to out of those 3. I just picked cosine. No reason. I guess because we haven't used that one yet. All right, so...
Can you just use the 30 degree and the 90 degree?
What's the easiest way to find the last angle now? We know they got to add up to equal 180. So you just subtract it from 180. Sarah, do 180 minus 90 minus 30 degrees, 13 minutes. Type that in your calculator, see what you get. 180 minus 90 minus 30 degrees. Zach, do you remember how to make your degree symbol, the little circle? Did I show you that the other day? Josh, would you show Zach how to type in the degree and the minute symbol on his calculator? Yes, sir. All right, y'all can check my work. I got 59 minutes, 59 degrees, 47 minutes is what I got. So again, all this work's done on the calculator. This is the only work you really have to write down and show by hand. Everything else is just calculator stuff. Now, did anybody else use a trig function other than cosine on this one? Josh, Peter, Elizabeth, did anybody use anything different? Because let's say I use cosine, let's say Josh uses sine. Our answer should be a little bit different, but not much. So like,
Yeah, I used
all right, so what did you get for A then? Should be pretty close.
It's 29.
All right, so Peter got 29 degrees, and how many minutes? Okay, so we're a little bit off. So we're going to be a little off if you use a different one, which is okay. I'll just give you credit for it. Because you don't have to, I mean, you can use any of those three. It doesn't matter. All right, so now you know how to do number 5 now. You do number 5 just like number 2. Why don't you guys start on number 5 by yourself, see how far you can go. All right, everybody knows how to get 5.7 on your calculator. Don't have to write anything down. Tyler, we good on that? All right, well, look, here's what I did. I did 9 squared minus 7 squared equals. And that gave me, yeah, see, because look, it's a squared plus b squared. It's like this. 7 squared plus b squared equals 9 squared. So, Tyler, when you move 7 squared over, that's why it becomes minus 7 squared. All right, so now what I want y'all to do is label the sides. 7 goes here, 7 goes there, 5.7 goes here, and 9 goes there. Does everybody understand why you have to put those numbers on an exact side? Every number's got a side it goes with. All right, so now, just like on the last problem, Tyler, since I've got a number on every problem up here, you can use any formula you want. Doesn't matter. So this time I'm going to use tangent. Tangent of angle A equals. Y'all set it up and go from there. Follow the formula for tangent. It says opposite goes on top. Okay.
Where the, I see where 50 degrees came from. 51 minutes.
All right, so first I got 50.8. Is that what you had? Now you got to make it degrees and minutes, so I hit my second angle button. I went down to number 6. That's DMS. That's your degrees, minutes, and seconds. And then I hit equals, and it gave me that. 50 degrees, 51 minutes. Now, when y'all are doing these problems, you don't have to do degrees, minutes, and seconds. If we just do degrees and minutes, that's good enough. Let's don't worry about the seconds. All right? So, I know this one's 90 degrees, so if you guys want to find the last angle, just subtract it from 180. Do it on your calculator. 180 minus 90 minus 50 degrees, 51 minutes. 50 degrees, 51 minutes. I'm getting a little faster at typing these degrees and minutes, and it just takes time. All right, y'all can let me know if y'all got what I got. I got 39 degrees, 9 minutes. Now, if you use a different trig function like Charlotte and Sarah, you're going to be close to what I got, but we're not going to be exactly the same. All right. Second angle. See where it says angle right there? Now you hit number 1 if you want degrees, you hit number 2 if you want minutes. Now go back, type in 51, hit number 2, there you go. Now hit equals. Oh, minus 92. So it gave you 39.15. Now, you got to change that into degrees, minutes, and seconds. So hit second, and then go down to number 6, or you can just hit number 6. It goes right to it. 39.9. All right, so y'all may need some help on your calculator getting started on this. I don't think I'm ready to do the back yet. I think we need to keep working on the front of this for a little bit more. So we're going to hold off doing the back. The back's the same stuff, basically. You just got to draw your own triangles on the back. So we're going to stop there. I'm going to get y'all another one of these sheets. We're going to